Hello guys, this is the Dog Gamer here. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to Fortnite. And today we are going to be ranking every single Marvel skin from worst to best in Fortnite Battle Royale. This video has been long in the works, I think ever since like November or something. So yeah, we are ready and I am super excited. I think I did a DC version of this list during the summer. Well, this is going to be kind of like a better version of that. It will probably need updates in later years, but as of right now, this is every Marvel skin ranked from January 30th or 29th, 2022. And yeah, we're going to get into the video. And yeah, please do hit the like button also and subscribe if you do enjoy this video. But yeah, Green Goblin just came out, so it's kind of a perfect time for this video. So yeah, let's get into the video. So, you might be saying, what is the worst Marvel skin ever in the game? And I am going to go ahead and say it's Sightlock. She is so basic and like she looks like a regular Fortnite skin. I have no problem with saying she's the worst Marvel skin in the game. I just don't like her at all. And I think she's bland, boring, another katana backling. I mean, we get too much of that. It was good in Season 6 when it first came out, but now, oh, it's so annoying. And yeah, that's kind of why she's last place. Next we have Dark Phoenix. This skin came out of nowhere, and I hate it. Honestly, I think it's a trash skin. It's not interesting at all, and I think it's really bland. And I don't know. She was in the item shop for too long. Next we have Domino. Sort of the same thing as Sightlock. She is pretty boring and bland. She's a bit cooler than Sightlock, but she's still, I wouldn't even have been surprised if she was a normal Fortnite skin. Storm, she isn't too bad like the other ones, but she is again a basic and not known Marvel character. And I think it really shows with people not really running her anymore. I don't even think anyone ran her during that season. She didn't have any cool abilities like Mystique or anything. She wasn't as cool and iconic as the other ones. Especially in the Battle Pass full of Marvel skins like Iron Man and stuff. And in all the Marvel skins in the game, she isn't even that good. So yeah, I don't see a lot of people running her. And she's pretty bland. She's just a storm-related skin like Thor. So, yeah, not a lot of people are going to be running this skin. Next, we have Mystique. I just talked about her. She was cool for, like, you know, being able to, like, put on any skin. But her skin in general isn't good. She is literally just a skin with blue, like a blue skin. It's pretty basic, honestly. I know Mystique's a pretty cool, I guess, Marvel kind of villain, but I don't even think she's in any MCU movies. I could be wrong about that. I haven't seen them all. But again, I don't really think she's that good of a villain. Plus the emo only lasts like a few minutes, so it's not really that, you know, noticeable or cool. And also nowadays most people are, you know, running kind of bland skins, so there's not really anything cool. The only thing really cool about her is using it to get NPCs that aren't even in the game yet. I think that is the only reason to really run her. But yeah, I wouldn't really run her. Next we have Jennifer Walters. She is better, but her base style is very bad. But the reason she's this high, well, it's not really high, we're still at the bottom of the list, but the reason she's up here is because of her second SL. She kind of looks like Hulk because she is She-Hulk, but unfortunately, I do not like her. I'd rather have had Hulk in some way. I don't even know how they would have done Hulk, but I'd rather have Hulk than her. I really wish they found a way to do Hulk. I really hope they do Hulk in the future, but I wouldn't hold my breath because he's so big. But yeah, she's okay substitute, but not really that good. Next we have Taskmaster. I I know I do have this skin, but I don't really like his colors. Honestly, that's pretty much why he's up here. I like his skull, I like all that. I just don't like his colors. Next, we have Black Widow's snowsuit. This skin is actually really mixed for me. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. I'm gonna go ahead and say I don't really like it because it's so far down on the list. It's just so bland, honestly. I mean, it looks more like Black Widow than the other one, but I love the other one so much more that I had to put it this far down on the list. Next, we have Kate Bishop. She's not really in the MCU that much. She's only, I think, really in the new show. Before that, I think she was just Hawkeye's wife or something. So, honestly, don't really like her. She's not really that iconic or anything. But next, we have Daredevil. I had the skin as well. And I think he's fine most of the time, but I hate his back bling and stuff. And sometimes I really wish I didn't buy his skin. It's kind of boring. You can easily replicate it with the superhero skins that came out in season 4. Plus, these released so close to each other. It is kind of insane. But yeah. I really don't see a lot of people running him, and kind of for good reason. Next, we have Cable. He's in the new Deadpool. He's in, Deadpool, obviously. But this is the comic book style. I still think he's cool, but I kind of don't really like the colors on this one. I really don't care for the bulky skin. That's not even why I don't really like him. I just don't really like the colors that much on him. But honestly, it could be either way with this guy. He's not that bad as most of these on the bottom of the list. Next, we have Cuddlepool. Cuddlepool, I really do like this one. But I don't really find myself liking her as much as I used to. Still a good skin, just not really, it's a reskin, by the way. So another reason why a lot of people won't like this one. Next, we have MJ, iconic Spider-Man character. I just don't think it's as cool as all these superheroes because she isn't a superhero, but she's still a really cool character. I just not really gonna run her. That's why I didn't buy her, because she isn't as iconic as all these other superheroes that you see getting into the game. Next is Gamora. I think I've talked about her in the past. Kind of boring, now. I mean, it's a comic book version as well, but I do love these Guardians of the Galaxy skins that they're putting in the game. Honestly, we need more. I know we have so much, but I want all the Guardians of the Galaxies in this game. Honestly, I really do. Next, we have Captain Marvel. Not really that much to say about this skin. Pretty boring. I like her color scheme. That's it. Her second edit style is better. But her movie didn't even do that well, so I feel like a lot of people aren't liking this one. Next, we have Shang-Chi. I do like his color scheme. I think his movie is actually pretty good. I haven't even watched it yet, so I'm probably going to have to go ahead and watch that before I buy him. But yeah, I have to watch that movie. He is a pretty good skin. I like his, his like sword and stuff. All that is really cool to me. Next, we have Ravenpool. I really do like him. He is a really good skin. He's just not really liked because he's a reskin. The next skin we have on here is Loki. He's kind of a disappointing skin, but I do like him. But a lot of people didn't. Honestly, Loki isn't that much of a loved skin anymore, and I don't think a lot of people ran him when he came out. Honestly, it's probably those horns. They should have had a mask off edit style or something. Helmet off, I meant. Next, we have Ghost Rider. He's really cool, but he's not in the MCU, so you don't see a lot of people talking about Ghost Rider anymore. But he's cool, honestly. He's just kind of basic for today's standards with all these skull skins. Still a really good skin, by the way. No hate to Ghost Rider. I think he's going to be better when he gets actually in the MCU. Next, we have Wolverine. I do like the Wolverine skin. Alright. I'm glad that they sort of based him off the comic books because I hate X-Men, by the way. I really don't. He's the only member of the X-Men I like. I really just don't like the X-Men. So I was kind of surprised he's all the way up here. It's not that close to the top, but he's pretty high. I just don't like him that much. He was a really hard skin to get, by the way. You had to, like, you know, complete all those challenges and then hunt him down. I mean, pretty iconic part of that season. Next we have Ant-Man. Ant-Man is kind of low, but pretty high, actually. He's, you know, he's a good placement. Honestly, a lot of people that was pretty disappointed with this skin. I don't know why. I guess people kind of wanted a mythic that would make you smaller or something, or an emote, which wouldn't work. Which is, I know, sad, but true. And kind of, you know, if you really think about it. Not saying your skin's bad at all. It's a really good skin. It's just, you know, kind of sad. They did do a flying ant emote, and its back bling's an ant, so, you know, kind of shows it's small. Next we have Black Widow, the original. This skin is actually pretty good. I did like this original Marvel event, and I, you know, will continue to like it. Honestly, it was a really good original Marvel event and pretty iconic. And yeah, I don't know. I just like the skin. She's a pretty good part of the MCU as well. Next we have Eddie Brock. I do like the skin, just not my favorite Venom skin. I do like the other Venoms more. And because next is Carnage, and Carnage I think is cooler. And you can, you know, you start as him. You don't have his other version as a, you know, starting thing. You don't have to switch. I think you can just switch edit styles with Eddie Brock, but I still prefer Carnage. Next we have Green Goblin, pretty high. He's pretty new, and I like this skin. I like Marvel. The original Spider-Man movies that he was in was really good. I'm glad they didn't base them off the Amazing Spider-Man. But this guy's really good, by the way. I really do like this skin. Next we have Hawkeye. I really do like Hawkeye as a character in the MCU. That's kind of why he's this high. His skin doesn't really look like him, so maybe he's a comic book. I don't know. But he doesn't really look like him. But I love the hero, honestly, I really do. Next we have Nick Fury. I do like the skin. I'm pretty sure there's like lore that he's not actually Nick Fury. He's like some, like, you know, clone of Nick Fury or something that was sent down to the island or something cool like that. That is so cool. And I do like the skin. Honestly, it was kind of random that they brought him out, but a good skin nonetheless, honestly. Next we have Tony Stark. Kind of low. Because you have to switch to his edit style, but it is a good skin, kind of overused nowadays. I'm surprised we don't really get that much more Tony Starks. He has so much suits, and we never get the other suits. Honestly, it's kind of sad. Next we have Thor. Thor is not really liked because he's a tier 1 and everyone used him. Nowadays, I think Thor is really well liked. Yeah, I think he's a good skin. Next we have Groot. Pretty self-explanatory why Groot is all the way up here. He's Groot. He's pretty cool. His back bling is Rocket. So, yeah, really cool. Because they couldn't do Rocket as a skin, obviously. Next we have Blade. He's pretty high up, actually. And I do like Blade, honestly. I think he's becoming a part of the MCU later. But he is pretty cool, honestly. This guy is so dope. He's like a vampire hunter, apparently, so that is a little bit of lore for you. Next is Thanos. We needed this guy as a skin, and I'm so glad they made him a skin. He is everything I wanted. I can't believe they didn't make that gauntlet a pickaxe. What? I mean, I don't know. Or they didn't even give him a pickaxe. He had a sword thing in Endgame. I don't know why they didn't give that to him. Next we have Spider-Man. You know, the classic comic book Spider-Man. If you guys don't like this, guys, you're insane. He has awesome edit styles. But unfortunately, there's a Spider-Man I kind of like more. Next we have Venom, the original. I love this skin, by the way. He is better than the other ones. And I don't know why I like this one more. He's just, I don't know, I guess more iconic. because he came out earlier. I don't know. Next we have Star-Lord. Star-Lord's hilarious. I love the movies with him. I think this is extremely good skin. I think they should bring him back more. They do bring him back. I don't know why they don't bring back Black Widow, by the way. But, you know, gotta say, Star-Lord is a good skin. Spider-Man No Way Home's the next one, and I think it's pretty self-explanatory. I saw the movie. I loved it so much that I had to put him all the way up here. And such a good skin, honestly. If you guys don't like Spider-Man, I don't know. Next is Silver Surfer. I love this guy. I didn't think I would so much, but I bought him back in Season 4, and I used him a lot. His back bling is like a star, by the way. That is so cool. It's not even funny. He's just such a good skin. He's like a whole silver dude, so, you know, not really that, you know, unique, but I like Silver Surfer. I like his comics and all that as well. I think he's awesome and a really cool part. I don't think he's a part of the MCU. I could be wrong about that. I'm not that. I've been watching MCU movies a lot lately, so I could be wrong. Maybe I'll find out and correct myself in the comments like 30 years from now. Next we have Black Panther. Really good skin. It kind of reminds me of Batman, but Black Panther's movies were really well liked. He had one movie, and then he had, you know, Infinity War and Endgame. I do like his character. I didn't watch the original movie, but I bought this pack, and I really did like it. They also did free challenges for the Wakanda Forever emote, which is really good. Next, we have Doctor Doom. And honestly, this skin is so high up because I love this skin, especially back in the day. He is so cool, honestly. I always liked this guy. He's a good villain, honestly. And he's kind of scary. If you kind of think about it, he is pretty scary and menacing. I like his also bonus edit styles. Those were so good. Those were so good. I like his white one especially. And then next we have Captain America. He doesn't really look like Captain America, but that doesn't really matter for me. I think he's a good skin and really iconic. He came out in Season 3, so people were like, oh, why didn't this guy come out during the Marvel season? I think it was kind of he came out leading up to the Marvel season because it's part of the lore. He like came down, and then, you know, all the other Marvel guys came down. It was a good season, honestly. I missed the Marvel season. And then last, the first place, the best Marvel skin in the game, it is Deadpool. Yes, it is the best skin. His white edit style is my favorite, by the way. I love his movies so much. He's such a good MCU character. Or not, I don't think he's in the MCU yet. He will be in the third one, apparently, according to the internet. But he is such a good skin, honestly. He is worthy of #1, iconic, and non-forgettable. Anyways, guys, that's the end of this video here. Hope you guys did enjoy it. Please do like and subscribe if you guys want to see more lists. Maybe I'll do the CC one next. It did take a long time to, you know, make all these. So, yeah, comment, like, and subscribe is really appreciated. I'll probably do a DC one maybe in a little bit. I need a break from these types of videos. Anyways, please do like, comment, and subscribe. Your list, and it's just my opinion. See